Hi, wrestling fans. Thanks for clicking today's Reddit D Rose report. Well, Ryback might as well get used to it. He's going to be in line for a major push coming out of his bullying gimmick. Those that work in WWE merchandising have been told to go heavy on upcoming ideas for him. Usually when they get the word, that means not just a big push, but a babyface turn. So somebody's going to have to probably put maybe Goldberg in his place, and he'll stop that bullying. Just slap him around a few times. That's all it takes. WWE apparently changed the finish to CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar's SummerSlam match in the middle of last week. This could be, believe it or not, catch this, because The Undertaker has agreed to work WrestleMania 30. And if that's going to be the main event, which it probably will be, Lesnar has no business losing at SummerSlam and going into WrestleMania with a 2-3 record. That wouldn't be good. He's got to be strong and win everything. And then take on Taker and lose. As seen on Raw, by the way, John Cena mentioned that he was advised to skip SummerSlam and cancel the Daniel Bryan match because of his elbow injury. Cena was actually telling the truth. But he insisted on doing a match, putting Daniel Bryan over for before taking time off for the surgery. Cena's rehab, believe it or not, is going to be a part of the storyline on several episodes of the Total Divas. TNA recently set an objective to try and uncover young talent. Going forward, they're looking for young workers to be added to the roster. So finally, they're doing a change over there. Now, hopefully, they can change to not just common, ordinary people. Maybe they can find some good wrestlers and with some good ideas and different personas. AJ Styles and TNA officially have been working on a new deal for a while. His contract is either up or up awful soon. And they've yet to agree on a new deal, but the discussions are ongoing. And there is a very real possibility that Styles will leave TNA and is likely to come down to money, whether they can afford him or not. And most people in TNA want AJ to stay, and they will keep him only if it makes sense financially. If he's still putting asses in seats, he's going to stay. Another wrestler facing a similar situation to Styles is Ken Anderson. Both sides have been talking, but the feeling is that they'll come down to the wire again on re-signing. But again, does Ken put asses in seats? Less than AJ, I would think. Alberto's going to be appearing at Walmart Rio Rancho, New Mexico, August 25th from 3 p.m. The signing is open to the first 300 people. So if you live anywhere around Rio Rancho, head over there. WWE live event August 16th, Portland, Oregon, drew about 6,500 fans, about a $220,000 gate. The next WWE NXT taping of Full Sail University in Winter Park, Florida is going to be taking place September 12th. Fandango, Rob Van Dam will be in action. I don't know if it's against each other. And as noted, CM Punk versus Kurt Angle and Paul Heyman being advertised for Monday's Raw. The word is that the IC title may be on the line for this match. While Caitlyn was granted her first wish through Make-A-Wish at Monday's Raw, Ryback also was granted his first wish. And you can't have really a big heel, a bully or whatever, doing this Make-A-Wish thing, so they'll be turning him, if not already, soon. Post-show segment at NXT TV taping featured Mark Henry destroying Sylvester Lefort to send fans home happy. Don't know Lefort, but apparently people don't like him. While Ultimate Warrior was in Los Angeles for the 2K14 video game business over SummerSlam weekend, he reportedly met with Vince. No word yet on the discussion or how the meeting went. All right, tape for following matches for tonight's SmackDown is going to be Kurt Axel or Curtis taking on Cody or Coat Rhodes. Big E Langston taking on Ziggler. Christian taking on Alberto. Antonio Cesaro taking on Darren Young. Big Show and Mark Henry taking on the 3MB in a handicap match. And Daniel Bryan taking on Wade Barrett in a steel cage. All right. New promotion out of Florida, and this is, I don't know why, hard for me to pronounce their initials. XSE. Had to cancel their debut over the this coming weekend because of Ric Flair. Ric Flair pulled out of the event and took another booking in Virginia. XSE canceled their event because they didn't want to run their first big debut show with the biggest name on the card being a no-show. Ring of Honor star QT Marshall worked last night's NXT taping, losing to Aiden English. And apparently Marshall didn't receive an entrance, and a match may have been a dark match. So Marshall worked Ring of Honor's Manhattan Mayhem show last weekend. All right, the official WWE website has a poll issued up whether RVD or Del Rio, it has the most dangerous kick. And with over 9,000 votes, RVD is leading the poll about 73% to 27%. Promoting his recent, I was telling you about this, every so often they'll give a little excerpt from Lex Luger's book. But anyway, it's called Wrestling with the Devil, True Story of the World Champion Professional Wrestler, His Reign, His Ruin, His Redemption. Lex Luger spoke in Buffalo to Queen City Sports about growing up in Buffalo and things like that. And he also was asked if he thought his close friend Sting would ever be in WWE in the future. He says, "As a friend, I support whatever he does. As a fan, I'd love to see him wrestle in the WWE someday if it's just for one WrestleMania. Him versus Undertaker. Retiring." Have him go into the Hall of Fame, the same weekend. Man, he said, I'd love to see him and the Undertaker, or somebody like that. He said, I think fans would love to see it. I think he's right. By the way, Devon officially gone from TNA, believe it or not. As of Thursday's episode of Impact concluded with the accomplished tag team wrestler being forced out of the organization. He was pinned in a 10-man tag team match at the Mafia's between the Mafia main event and Aces and Eights, carrying a stipulation that the wrestler who took the fall would be prohibited from appearing on television. Kind of silly, isn't it? Following the show, Devon wrote on Twitter, "I would like to thank the TNA wrestlers for 8 great years. You guys are truly my family." Even though they shipped him out. Oh, well, that happens in everybody's family, I guess. Brooke Tessmacher was reintroduced on Thursday's episode of Impact Wrestling as the girlfriend of TNA heavyweight champion Bully Ray. Bully Ray teased Brooke Hogan appearing, but Tessmacher instead appeared on stage and subsequently made out with Ray. And I'm sure Brooke Hogan was just so jealous, and she wants big old Ray for herself. Ric Flair talked about taking over the 2K14 panel last weekend at SummerSlam event on Steve Austin's latest podcast. Well, anyway, I told you he went overboard, I guess, and just started rambling on, and WWE got kind of upset. But anyway, he said, I don't know what happened the other night, but they told me to entertain the people, and I did. But apparently it wasn't received that way, the way it was supposed to be. The people who are running the game loved it, but the problem is corporate WWE gets mad at me. Number one, which upsets me because I love the company and respect them so much. I guess we just drifted and told stories, and they wanted us to focus for the evening about the game. Not Triple H either. WWE will represent their Bret Hart Dungeons collection. So anyway, like I said, I didn't know there was any Bret Hart Dungeon collection coming out, but maybe it's only on in demand. I don't know. We'll find out next month, I guess. And WWE officials told all the talent now is the time to step up their work the hardest since John Cena is out with an injury. It's dictated that if there was ever a time in WWE to make a name for yourself and become a star, the time is now. Go get them. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I got to go get them.